they have updates, guys. You know, we've been waiting on it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on. Sorry, guys. There we go here. Really sorry, guys. But I'm gonna try and get her as many points as I can, as always. Boost it up to about 35 years old. Let's see if it goes any better as it goes higher. Alright, looks like they changed the age. It looks like 30 instead of 35. 37. Just kind of depends. You want to lose the 2 on the dexterity or gain the 2 on the constitution. I'm gonna do this straight deuces. Head tight. Now this gets crazy. Cut this lady, and this lady. Oh my goodness. And all of them are cross-eyed, just so you know. All of them are cross-eyed. But it's whatever. And you change the bust size. You go smaller, you get more intelligence. You go bigger, you get less. Plus the character gets fatter. It's kind of the same thing like it is with the males and the penis size. Soon you'll be able to change skin color. That's what's up. This is the new add-in. I didn't see this. This wasn't here before. You can throw in flaws. That's cool. And change the crime. See, these are all new sliders. This is all new. It's actually really, really cool. Exciting. Let's see, where did I have that? There it is. Turn the seal mode off. Change the bust size. She's really big. If you belong to the itty bitty tea committee, then it's small, but you get that flat stomach. Oh, stomach don't change though. Right in there is when it changes. But if you also notice, the intelligence points are going up and down too, so. I'll call that right there dang near perfect, but unfortunately should be dumb, so. That's preferred. Maybe a little less waste. I just like the belly. Anyway, I digress. Wait. Goodness, they got her looking hideous. I'm sorry. Is that the best they could have done for Shaquita? Not get our video pool, guys. Somehow they get a little more picky with the chicks than they do the dudes. Bonus skill points. Dig that. Drug abuse. Flaws. Alcoholism. Smoking. Drug abuse. And I can't tell what that is because it's kind of blocked out. But anyway, that is what's up. That's not what this video is. Oh, nope. Let's go ahead and show you the new stuff. You pop open your journal. So now if you go into, press your tab button, you'll see inventory, of course, crafting, metabolism, but then there was always events. Now they've added in journal. So you go into your journal, you have simple crafting, bag crafting, blueprints, and storage facilities. So we're just gonna go. You see, search the ground, find 2 stones. So basically, it's gonna tell you what it does, but what you need to do. But come over here, you click track.
Secure communication with human asset established. Welcome to the Basic Survival Simple Crafting tutorial. In this tutorial we will establish the basic skills you will need to survive. To start, please collect 2 solid masses of minerals or mineraloid matter, also known as. Good work. Welcome to your personal user interface. This interface is provided to each human asset by the Tech One Corporation. There are 5 main sections of the interface: inventory, crafting, metabolism, journal, and events. We will go through them at a later time. For now, open up your crafting interface. On the right you can see all of the items available for crafting, provided you have the resources and high enough intelligence. For now, we will focus on one basic stone knife. On the left side of your interface, you can see the resources required to build your desired item. Below it you can see the items that you currently possess and the items in your vicinity. If you have gathered the resources, you can click Craft in the bottom right corner of your interface. Please do so now. Good work. That stone knife is 87% adequate. Be careful though. Crafting an item does not automatically place it in your inventory. You need to pick the item up from the vicinity. Please do so now. Good work. Did you know that 52% of human assets forget their crafted tools in the field? This is why we have decided to add this part of the tutorial for new human assets. Now let's use your new knife to craft yourself a weapon. On Scum Island there are many dangers and you will need to be able to defend yourself. To begin, cut down a bush. Good work. You are progressing at an adequate level. To craft a spear, utilize the same steps you used to craft a stone knife. Congratulations, human asset. You have completed the basic survival simple crafting tutorial. Your actions have been most admirable. If you want to resume your training, please activate the next tutorial. Secure channel closed.
And this is our base. And what you have to do is you have to put a shelter down in order for it to show up, because right now your base won't show up on your map and show you where it is or anything like that. So you have to put a shelter down so you can find it, or just remember when the blazes you put it and you should be fine. But when we built this up, it took quite a bit of materials. This was the first night that it came out. We built this whole thing up, but let's be for real, we're admins, so we kind of admin this base quite a bit, spawning in materials and stuff. It would have taken you, sheesh, you can cut down half the forest and barely get this. But we started off with, you can see there's 4, you need at least 4 of these bases. Platforms to put down, so you can put a cottage on top, and the cottage is prefab, so it's not like you're designing it or anything like that. It's a simple place that you can put out in the woods and be able to hide your stuff. So we loaded this thing up with wood chests, and on our particular server, your chest is good for 10 days. You get some that are good for 3 and 4 days, and if you forget to get on the server, you got something going on, all your stuff disappears. It kind of sucks. But let's see, do I have scissors on me? 'Cause I died recently. and I lost everything. Broke me down, broke me down. But I can get a pair of scissors because I want to show you guys something. So let's head out. Go to a nearby town. And since this is my server, or my home server, I can't show you guys the map anymore because I won't show you where I'm at. Although you may be able to piece together a few things and figure it out. But you don't have to steal from me. If you guys come in, you catch either Rev or myself, Roddy, on the server, we'll be more than happy to get you started and help you get going. So you ain't gotta cheat us to beat us. Just come join in, have some fun. Right now, we just want to get the server up, so it's kind of a no-kill shelter here, guys. All strays welcome. Uh-oh, not him. He not welcome. Okay. He fell down. I see two of them out there. Let's slow it down, switch weapons. They did fix the glitch to where if you're holding two of the same weapons, it didn't switch. So that's a huge help. I saw two, now there are three. So I can switch. I've got two Mach 14s. One for close range. One for distance. There we go. There's a look around. I am holding the Alt button. Tab. Cut hair. Unfortunately, it does not give you a style, it just cuts it shorter. So he still looks jacked up. But let's try. Facial hair. And each time you do it, it only takes it down a little bit. But let's check him out. His beard looks a little more tame. I can handle that. It does any different using scissors than it does with a knife. Yeah, it does look a little cleaner, doesn't it? Alright, I like the cut with the scissors versus the cut with the knife. And it could also be that it's just getting low. But they have in facial hair, guys. They are constant. I mean, they keep saying it's early access, early access. So you're getting into the game versus it being, you know, a rumor for a year, 2 years. They put the game out and then they just constantly work on it. And it's not DLC where you're having to pay for anything. It's just an update. The only thing that you're running into is, you know, I've lost a couple of vehicles and some stash spots, that kind of stuff. But, you know, That's facial hair. You can cut it. He started off looking wild as all hell. If you hold the Alt button, left Alt, it is allowing me to kind of move around a little bit so I can see what he looks like. Alright, now we're going to just cut some more. But I'd love to know if it grows back. Let's try it with a knife. Cut hair. I want to know if it's going to get scraggly looking, because I'll cut them bald if I have to. Nah, not so bad. See if I can do it. I don't think it makes a difference if you use scissors or a knife. I can't say that it does. But if we're talking real, that'd be me anyway. Ball. So, but let's put the hat back on, because them jokers do not be playing. They'll take your head clean off one shot. One hitter quitter. Alright. Let's get out, get away from everything, and start the base building part. What I'm hoping for are plot poles, because right now they don't have them in here. So I can build a base, and then somebody who is not on my team can come and build on my base. Build a wall up in front of my door, that kind of stuff. Stop me from being able to get out. You can build a tower next to someone's base at the moment and just kind of go right over it. You know, so if they come up with plot poles, I think that'll stop all this. But let's go. Crafting, slide all the way on down. Foundation. Just move it around a little bit. No different than you would with the wood chest or anything else. You have to move it around enough that you get it to turn blue. And it's turned blue once or twice. But the problem that I think I'm going to run into is it'll turn blue, but it won't. I'll only be able to put the one down. And as I said before, you need quite a few in order to put a cabin on it. So, well, at least you did that first night. I don't know if they've changed it. I say let's try it. Now, what do we need? We need 5 logs, 15 planks. And I promise you that's not as bad as it was before, because before it sucked. You needed like, well, for fences you needed like 60 logs. And the reason that sucks, because yeah, trees are abundant. But the reason it sucks is the way you have to carry the logs. So that's the process. You cannot run with it. You can jump. So if you have, you know, something that you can't be blocking it, you can't have anything blocking it. But say you have something that is, you know, you have to jump up on a platform, you can still do that. And you also have to press F and fill it with whatever it's requiring. So we need 4 more logs. I put toolbox in there, so it uses up part of your toolbox. And then we need 15 planks. And it has some serious issues with collision. So say you walk up and you got a buddy who's dropping stuff for you. If he drops something in the way of what you're building, it's going to turn red and you're not going to be able to do anything with it. So be careful where you're placing things. That was pressing and holding Foxtrot to get the option for that. So I didn't have to go all the way into the crafting menu or anything. Well, I will now, because I need to move these, so I need a bundle of wooden planks. Other than that, I'd have to carry these planks one at a time. Pick them up, move them out. And even when you're uncrafting and dropping your planks, you gotta be careful. Because if they spread out, they'll get in the way of your building, and you kind of screw. So once you got them, you just keep pressing the Foxtrot button. Keep at it. You see why this goes so much better if you're not doing it by yourself. You'd have one gathering, one cutting. It's just simpler. But it is what it is. Do what you gotta do. Alright, more crafting. You see how big this thing is? There's no way it's fitting on just one of these. So as you're building, keep that in mind. You need quite a few of these. In order to get this to work. So look for 4. That'll give you a porch and a way to run around it. And then you put your walls up. Alright. The other thing is building these. Your fences. You're going to put your initial pole down, press the Foxtrot, and you just drag it. Walk it out for as long as you want it to be. And the longer you make it, the more resources it takes. So we placed that one to be as long as we could make it. And it's going to take 25 logs. It took 60 the night that this came out. So they did reduce it some, which is great. Because that took a long day. I mean, that was a lot of time, guys. Try to get that done. But anyway, that's how it's done. That's the start of it. You have things in here like double doors so you can park your vehicles inside. Single doors for your fence. I'm sorry, single doors. And cabin doors. So you can also place down a tent if you can find a suitable place to set it. That is difficult because I believe it wants nothing in the way. I've only been able to get this thing to place a few times. So when you place it, make sure it's on flat land with nothing around it. Matter of fact, let's go and try to find a spot where we can plant. I'm going to destroy all of this. That is holding your foxtrot button. And you don't get your materials back. So when you put it up there, the only reason that's there, that's a log that a plank that I didn't use. So when you place something, know what you're doing, because once you get it filled, you don't get your stuff back. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's that one dude, Rottweiler. Today you saw some Scum updates. The devs worked really hard in order to make sure this game is thriving and constantly evolving. So stay tuned. Don't give up on the game. It's early access. It doesn't mean you get a full game. You're constantly getting new stuff. They've added female characters, base building. They put hair on the characters, which, by the way, you can cut. They've changed the way storage is kept, and they've added 2 safe zones. I didn't quite get to those in this video. This was a long video, so I was trying not to be too boring. Once again, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button, please, and thank you. And I'll go ahead and keep smashing out these videos with no complaints, because it's actually fun. It does take a while to get them done, but to me it's always worth it. So you keep watching, and I'll see you next time at the dog pound.